Alright guys, so this is Ambitious Jemz checking in for my first astrology video. So we're gonna start with the fire sign element, considering that they're so impatient and they probably can't wait till the end. If you know anybody, or if you are a fire sign, which is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, then I'm gonna be telling you a little bit about yourself or your friends or family. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about fire signs as children. If you have a fire sign child, then you probably are somebody that you didn't like being told no. They like to do what they want to do. They're very mature. They're very mature people, and they are natural performers. So fire sign kids are probably little actors and actresses, or they're singing or dancing, you know, modeling, and they're just very grown and mature for their age, and everyone just finds them so adorable and so cute because they say things that probably adults would be saying, or like, I don't know, they're just always wise beyond their years. So these people as parents, if you have a fire sign parent, you probably know that they don't want you to be no punk. They're definitely going to be the type of people to play around, play fights with their sons, even their daughters, because they want them to be active. This is them releasing their energy and also not making you be walked over. You are probably someone who is very outgoing, very energetic, loves to have fun, hates to be bored, does not deal with bullshit. Let's go there. First of all, let's go there. Fire sign people, they are no nonsense people. They can read right through the bullshit, so don't even try to tell them a lie, because they just sense it. I don't know, it's just their gut feeling that just knows you're lying. They're very good judges of character. They're definitely positive people, but once you get them on the bad side, i.e. by bullshitting, lying to them because they hate liars, or I don't know, taking advantage of them, then you're definitely gonna see that fire. Like, let's think of fire. When you think of fire, you think of something that's bright, something that's intriguing, something that you want to watch. Like, even if you watch fire, you get into an imaginative state. You're just, you know, taking in the beauty of it if you stare at it. But don't touch, because if you touch, you will get burned. And they are pros at letting people feel the wrath of their fire. Out of all of the elements, that's probably a sign that you don't want to mess with. Or I mean, signs that you don't want to mess with. Also, with their temper, as these people are normally happy, outgoing people. You don't see this other side of them, but because of their character, you know that it's there. And when it does happen, which is rare, they're not just like behavior problem people that just are mad all the time, and you know what I mean? But when it does happen, it happens, and then it's over. Like, it's like it's obviously not that fast, but they have short tempers, but they don't last long, and that's the beauty of it. Because if their temper was to last very long, and the way it's so strong, you wouldn't even want to be around them. So luckily, it's short when it does come. They're very impatient, and they, you know, if you're speaking to them, telling them a story, if you're not active and being, you know, fun with expressing your story, then you better end it quick. Get to the point. They don't have time for nothing. They don't have time to wait on you while you're getting ready. They don't have time to listen to a boring story. They don't have time for anything. They're on the go, and they expect you to be on the go too. They don't always think before they do things. They're just, you know, spare the moment type of people. They're very spontaneous. They don't like routine. They can't do that 9-to-5 job every single day. Something that's probably like in the music industry or acting, you know, where you get to just change up, have different venues, do different things, then that's a fire sign type of career. These people normally get what they want because they are hunters, and they have the charm and charisma to kind of capture everyone and put them in their spell. The type of friend that you go to if you want honesty. If you want the blunt truth about your situation and want something wise out of it, definitely go to a fire sign. If you want to have fun and feel like, you know, the burst of energy and just, you know, have a good time tonight, definitely call on a fire sign. Also, another thing they're interested is sports. So anything with physical releasing energy, that's very good for them because they have so much energy inside and so much enthusiasm. So working out and playing sports, things like that, that's definitely good for a fire sign. So negative traits and positive traits about them. People obviously love their energy. They're very welcoming, and they're very generous people, with even just their spirit. If you meet them and you don't even know them, you're strangers to them, you're attracted to them because there's just something about them that is not like a regular person. Probably like their honesty, but at the same time don't like it because it can be kind of harsh. Because in society, as you get older, you're told to kind of like hold your truth to yourself, but these people are not going to do that, and not everyone can appreciate honesty. You don't want to be the person that is feeling their wrath, because if they're mad at you, you're gonna feel it. And if they're arguing with you, you're just gonna feel like your back's against the wall. So you're definitely not gonna want to be on the opposite end. But do know that fire sign people, they're very protective of the people that they love, and they're even protective of the underdog. If you're a geek getting bullied and a fire sign is walking by, they're not gonna let that happen. They will stand up for what is right. If they're your family member, they're not gonna let you just, you know, get bullied. And they all have a good sense of humor. They're all funny people. They are self-centered. Majority of us will call it selfish, but they like to call it self-centered because I guess it's just a prettier word for selfish for them. And being in a relationship with them, you have to know that it's all about them. They are the ones that put themselves above everything. Like, it's me and then the people, as opposed to, say, an air sign where it would be the people and then myself. Yeah, so in a relationship, expect that. They may be a little bit whiny about that. If you're in love with them, you definitely want to give them their space, except for kind of a Leo, because they need that attention and they need to know that you care. But when in terms of Aries and Sagittarius, you better give them their space. They don't like too much clinginess. You better be real. If you're a wannabe real person, that's not gonna go so well with a fire sign person. If they love you, just expect passion, expect a thrill, expect spontaneity, expect new adventures. Fire sign people, I notice, they love to watch movies. I don't know, maybe because they're natural performers in their self, or maybe it's just new things, new scenes, you know, the suspense. These people are definitely going to be independent, daring, full of life, the life of the party, and they probably just want to take you on their fiery ride. So join them if you have the chance. So if you enjoyed this video, it sounds like you or somebody that you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, let your family and friends know and see how they are, and then you know how they are, so it's to your advantage. Alright, take care. Until the next video. Peace.